party. Sir Andrew WK, how's it all going?
I'm very, very happy, and thank you for your very kind choice of words in addressing me. You are the Lordess of interviewers.
Or Dame.
Or Dame.
Dame, I'll go for Dame.
That's the more technically appropriate term that matches more. But yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Great to be back in Glasgow, and this is the first time that I ever did this kind of live party here, although I've been here quite a few times. So to add another chapter into my history of enjoyable times in Scotland, this one was certainly very memorable, and I'm very, very humbled, but very thankful to everybody that made it what it was.
I was going to say, because I think it's the first time I've been to this venue and actually watched a show of this much insanity. Like, everyone getting up on stage, going absolutely mental. I mean, is this normal for you?
Nothing is normal. I mean, I really did not know what to expect, especially walking out onto that stage. I felt quite risky. You know, to be up there, I have Blakey Boy, my right-hand man. You know, he's dancing, he's doing two steps, he's hollering.
He did well. He did well. I actually thought.
He does fantastic, and he plays bass in my full band as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So he really knows what he's doing. But still, you're really giving a lot of faith, not just to yourself and the music, but to that whole room. And I felt like tonight it could either be not that, or we could all team up, and people did. And it means the world to me that people take it upon themselves to contribute that much spirit, so much enthusiasm to make it get like that. I never take it for granted. I don't assume that people are going to go that crazy. So when they do, it really means a lot.
So it kind of peps you up when you're on stage.
Oh my gosh, of course. I mean, you feel like you can conquer the world after that kind of sort of cheerful togetherness, especially with people that, again, you have no common thread except this desire to feel that kind of amped up, cheered up feeling.
It's like this 1 hour of just everyone connected together.
Yes, exactly. People that might otherwise not have any reason to be friends are friends in that space. And hopefully you can hold on. I mean, I know tomorrow I will be thinking about tonight and using that to keep going through the parts, you know, that are more challenging about just day-to-day life, or, you know, long-term living in general. So hold on to those moments where you really felt good, and they can fuel you in the other times.
Amazing. So 2014 has been a pretty good year for you. You've had various shows. You've got yourself your column for, is it a US mag, Village Voice?
Yes, Village Voice.
Village Voice, and called Ask Andrew. So, I mean, how is the column Ask Andrew, how is that going?
I actually just wrote my weekly installment earlier today.
Okay.
Yes, it's an advice column, what they might call like an agony aunt.
Yeah, agony uncle.
Agony uncle, yes. Well,
uncle.
Thank you very much, yes. I am
So
not a dame. You're the dame and I'm the lord. But yeah, it's very, again, just sort of shocking to me that people offer their personal experiences to me. I mean, they're taking a big risk, just like tonight even, just crowd surfing. It's sort of like crowd surfing for the soul when you write in and tell someone about, you know, what you're going through. But the great thing is, even if I can't relate to it, like I haven't gone through the exact thing, sometimes just talking with someone, knowing that someone else is aware of you, that you exist, and thinking about it, I feel like it's a soul-enriching experience for both of us, because I certainly have learned a lot from doing it, and hopefully people are getting something out of it. And it's actually helping me write my book, because I'm writing a book right now about being alive.
Okay.
And this has really definitely helped me learn how to type better, and some spelling improvements, grammar and things. So it's all a very enjoyable experience, and I'm very thankful to people to those who have turned themselves over to me and to this positive party energy, giving me a chance to learn from them and vice versa.
Because I was going to say, like, I've read a few of the kind of the questions and things that people are approaching you about, and it's stuff that's quite deep, and I kind of wanted to know, is it just you kind of offering your advice just as Andrew WK? I mean, do you have to have this vetted by counsellors? Because it's some of it, like, I read recently stuff about bullying and stuff. It's quite it's sort of deep.
It's sensitive, for sure.
Sensitive, that's a better aspect.
Again, I mean, I could not choose those questions. People ask all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I try to think of, if I was reading a newspaper or going on the computer and wanted to read something, I would probably be more inclined to read one of the more intense questions and be curious about not what the person has to say about it, even as much as just to think about that topic. So yeah, death, relationships, sex, drugs. Those are interesting, intense topics, but they're also sensitive, like you said. And I'm not a professional. The only thing, I'm barely professional at existing in myself. So I'm, again, just not telling anyone what they should do, or even if it sounds like that, I think people know that it's just one person's opinion. And I think 99% of the time, they already know the answers. It's sort of just wanting to vent, get it off your chest, to be reminded of what you already knew all along. And no one is more shocked that people are coming to me, of all people. I'm just a professional partier. Yeah. But if I do take it very seriously when anyone asks me anything like that, and I try my very best to give them some kind of good feeling.
So, I mean, kind of just sticking with sort of the kind of motivational speaker that you are, how does that compare to, say, performing on stage as a musician, like, say, compared tonight to giving a motivational speech?
Well, ideally, the end result is almost identical. Okay. I feel, hopefully, in the ideal world, that all of these, whether it's the writing in a magazine, whether it's playing a song, whether it's doing a motivational lecture, whether it's an interview like this, that these are all tools, a means to achieving a similar end, and that end is a powered up, cheered up, positive, surging physical force that goes through your whole brain and body and soul, that makes you feel like it's not too hard to keep living. Because I, like anyone else, have struggled right up until now with all kinds of bad feelings, but there's also good ones, and I want to try to stay as much in those good ones as possible. So all these activities are just ways to feel as good as possible.
So to kind of list, I mean, you are a very multi-talented young man. I mean, we've got author, musician, producer. This is what I've sort of found online. Record executive, motivational speaker. You owned a nightclub.
Yes.
Is that true? Yes. TV host, world record breaker for the drumming.
You're making all these things sound a lot more amazing than they are.
And a columnist. But when you list it, it's quite incredible. So I mean, what else is on the cards for you?
Well, the book.
What else do you want to do?
I want to write this book, The Party Bible. That is the most challenging thing I've ever done personally. Just the mechanics of it. I've never made a book before. At first, I thought it'd be like making an album, but it's not really, because it's like. Well,
so what's it actually about? Can you say?
It's not my life. First of all, it's not an autobiography. Because I don't feel like I've lived long enough to say anything really yet. It's just about the philosophy of partying. Okay. So I have to finish it really before I tell anybody what it's about, I guess, because I don't even know. It's not even written yet. But once it's written, then I think I'll understand what it's about.
So you're working on it at the moment?
No, but hopefully it'll be out next year. So I'm trying to learn how to type and all that stuff. So as soon as it's done, then I'll know what it's about. Yeah. But it is about partying and trying to live, and like we're talking about, trying to stay chewed up, trying to be big enough to live in the big world and enjoy it as much as possible.
So just to kind of move on to sort of a bit of background. The conspiracy theories that have gone around about you, it'll be a very brief question, I promise. These conspiracy theories have been going on for a very long time. I've recently looked into it, and I mean, people are so kind of obsessed with it. They're kind of dedicated to kind of creating websites about it. It's been going on for so long. How do you feel by that still going on about you? Do you have any kind of opinion of it, or do you just let it go by? Or?
I've sort of felt like every way I could feel about it. I mean, used to feel more angry about people saying things that weren't true or that I thought were mean. But other times I felt like maybe there was good things about it, people caring about anything. I don't know. I try not to think about it too much, really, because it was at its worst moments. It was very, very confusing and stressful. But actually having to go through it, I feel like now because other things that I would think were stressful don't feel like that at all compared to what that was like. So fortunately, a lot of it, like the technical, sort of more business end of the problems I was having during that time were resolved. Have been for a few years now. So thank you. Yeah, that was really good. And the other stuff, you can't control what other people think. You can't make someone, change their mind. If that's what they think, no matter how true or false it is, there's really not much more I can do except, literally go in and rewire their brain. And
I thought it was rubbish.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I really just hope people ignore and just stay focused on the fun stuff.
Good. Now, Oh, final question. Sorry, actually, do you have any more new material?
Yes.
Musical-wise.
Thank you for asking. I actually have a lot of songs stockpiled, and hopefully after the book we'll record a new album. I want nothing more than to record a bunch of more albums. So it's still going, it's still building, it still feels like it's just begun. The party is not even reached its peak yet. We're just building it up.
Fantastic.
I want your face, I want your face. The second time I saw you.
And we're going to do a very quick Glaswegian test on what Glaswegian slang you know. Okay, it'll be very quick. So I'm going to read out some slang in the best Glaswegian accent that I can do, being an English person.
If you need help, let me know.
Okay, we'll see how we go. So here we go. Hold your wish it. Hold your wish. What do you think this means?
Something you eat, small piece of shit.
Does it mean shut up?
I mean, shut up.
It means shut up.
Okay.
Right. Do you know what a Glasgow kiss is?
No.
It's a headbutt.
Oh.
Headbutt. Okay.
Yeah,
here we go. I'll try Glaswegian. Get to fuck.
Leave this area.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
One.
Right.
Okay.
It's better than 0.
Ball bag.
Well, okay. Yeah, that is what it is. Testicles.
Yes. Yes.
The male ball.
The male ball.
Okay.
Yes. Wrap that pish. I don't actually know what that means.
Stop it. You're just telling me it now.
Stop it.
Break that one down. How does that?
Wrap that pish.
It basically means don't do that. Pack it in. Fucking
Wrap it up, like.
No. It's like, it doesn't even mean that. It's just fucking stupid.
It's just not sort of nonsense.
No. It just means stop it. There's no actual explaining of it. It's just fucking stop it. Yeah.
All right.
Right. There's a couple more. So mad with it.
I'm quite angry.
It means drunk.
Oh, okay.
It's drunk.
Drunk or drunk out of your fucking head.
Okay.
All right.
Steaming.
I'm quite angry.
Same thing.
Same thing. Drunk.
Drunk.
Right. Trick question. Okay. This is one that I learned yesterday, which is horrible. Geezagami.
Well, geezer.
No. Geezagami.
I don't know, like. Oh, having sexual intercourse?
No.
Close.
Oh, having sexual relations of the oral kind.
Yes.
Well, that's just because he's acting it out behind the camera.
Yes.
People can
Okay,
see that.
final one.
What I'm seeing, they would be horrified but informed.
Final one. Bolt your rocket.
Just chill and stand against the wall. Mind your own business.
It means fuck off.
Okay.
That won't be picked up, but yeah, go away. That was lovely.
Well, I think a lot of the times that I've been here and I've heard sort of a strange, almost outer space kinds of language going around, this is probably what was being said. Probably with a lot of force right to my face. And I just thought...
But it was always friendly.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, this was quite an aggressive list.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
This was informative. I didn't even realize that it went that deep, so thank you for educating me.
All the aggression in Glasgow you've ever had has probably been very friendly.
There you go.
Okay.
And thank you for training me a little bit on that.
Andrew WK, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Likewise. Thank you for your good questions.
Thank
and
you.
kindness.